Hi everyone! In this video I will tell you a little trick on how to disconnect the electrical connectors of Volkswagen, Skoda, Audi, Seat or other cars of the Volkswagen group. First let's see how the connector works. It consists of two parts, the maternal part and the paternal part. There is small protrusion in the paternal part and a special clip in the maternal part, which engage with the clip in the paternal part. So in order to disconnect the connector you need to press on the plastic clip. Now you can see how it has risen up from the protrusion of the paternal part. And remove the connector. Indeed, everything is very simple, but over time when dirt and moisture get into the connector, as well as under the influence of high temperature and time, the plastic of the connector becomes hard, loses its elasticity and becomes difficult to remove. If you don't have any tools at hand, use a little trick. Before pressing the plastic latch, grasp the connector and pushing forward. You'll feel under your fingers some minimal play. It won't move much, only slightly. And while pressing on the connector, press the plastic clip and remove it. Most often, inexperienced people insert a screwdriver or pliers into the plastic clip, thereby damaging the connector. After that clip already works incorrectly or is not pressed at all. In this case you can use this tool. Here is its number of anyone who is interested. By the way, the method that I will now show will work in the case of a damaged connector or in the case when it is very difficult to disconnect the connector. For example, I have a Volkswagen Caddy under repair with the 1.6 BSE engine. Let's try to disconnect this connector here. Now you can see that when I click on the clip, it doesn't move and it will be difficult to manually unplug the connector. Now I will use this mini hook. Mini hook must be inserted under the latch to raise it. So we insert mini hook. Now you see that the latch has risen and now just disconnect. Done. The connector is disconnected. It is much more difficult, for example, with connectors that are located in awkward places, such as a connector on a temperature sensor, into which it will be difficult to insert a mini hook, but we will try anyway. As you can see, I'm inserting the mini hook at a slight angle. You need to do this carefully so as not to damage anything. The main thing for us is to raise the clip using the mini hook. Let's try to take it off. And it worked. However, there are connectors that cannot be accessed at all using the mini hook, in which case you will have to disconnect them manually. Since I am an auto electrician, I often have to work with connectors, as a result of which, I confess to you, my fingers hurt a lot. To make it easier to work, there is such a tool specifically for Volkswagen connectors. As you can see, it is very simple and at the same time it can be used in hard to reach places. And it works in this way. Special protrusions cling to the clip and lift it up. Let's show on the example of a connected connector. Okay, that's all. It was a video about little tricks on how to disconnect the connector on Volkswagen cars. Subscribe to the channel, leave comments, I will be happy to answer them. Thanks for watching, bye everyone.